Taurus, spray tan. I'm getting a spray tan or I'm getting a tan or Tanya, but I'm getting a Taurus. I'm getting a Taurus. Some of you are called Taurus. I don't know how you call Taurus, but like I'm getting a tan. I'm getting a spray tan or something like that, or like I'm on holiday, I'm going on holiday to get a tan, or I'm trying to get like touched up before I go to on holiday. Okay, or you do this as a living, like spray tanning people. I'm also hearing for a lot of you jury service, okay, and a lot of things going to court, but I decided to actually not channel for a lot of people. You could be dealing with a Piscean, okay, but I decided not to really channel because I think a lot of the messages are kind of coming out the same as what they have been when I've been doing all of the other readings, okay. So I did hear like jury service, I've been called up for service, like spray tanning holidays type sort of energy is what they were trying to get to say. Silent witness is the first message that I picked up for you, like silent witness. I witnessed something, blah blah blah, the name Witten, Mandy, like I witnessed something and I may be called up to go to service, but I definitely keep hearing like spray tan or holiday or something like that on the name Tanya or Tanya, okay. Anyway, so let's see, Taurus. So this is just basically a quick fire round, really, Taurus. Just because I'm trying to have a bit of a break from the actual channeling itself, so I can prepare myself for the next month. Okay, hopefully messages are slightly different. So from the 21st until the 31st for Taurus, October the 21st until the 31st for Taurus. What have they got coming up, please? So the lovers in the air, everywhere I look around. Lovers in my hair. Some of you are having like a colour done on your hair, like you're going to have your hair coloured. So you might be going to like a salon, okay, or saloon, or the name Sal, but you might be going to like a saloon in order to have your hair coloured or your hair dyed or spray tan. Something like that is what I'm hearing. Like I'm looking at my colour. So Michael, I'm also hearing the like Michael or Michelle also, or Mika. But yeah, for a lot of you, you're in love with a person, making plans, going out, okay. I'm also hearing call me out, something to do around the name Alan, Al, Steve, Alan, Steve, Al, Steve, no, Al, Alan, Stephen. So Steve or Al or Ali or Alison or Abigail, okay. But I definitely keep hearing sorry, Leo. Sorry, I'm really not with it this morning. Leo. So I'm picking up like an energy of Leo or Aquarius, right? But they called me out. They called my name out. So calling someone up. So basically talking to someone quite a lot, okay? But I definitely keep picking up like strange messages of like having my hair done, okay? Or putchy. Let's see. So if you haven't seen or know, I basically just channel a load of weird stuff for like entertainment purposes, and then I'll explain towards the end. Jim Morrison, the name Morrissey or Morrison. Margaret, also Margaret, Margarita. Some of you have gone to Spain, or you're from Spain, and you're going to drink margaritas, because I definitely keep hearing the name Margaret or Margarita. Okay, but I'm also hearing a margarita. So something to do with around Spain. That might be where you've gone on holiday, or you're on holiday, or you're thinking about going on holiday to Spain. Okay. It doesn't have to be Spain for everybody, but I'm definitely picking up a message for someone that's going on holiday. Okay. I'm touching up on my suntan. Anya. So you really could be dealing with like a Leo, because I'm hearing something of Anya. Yeah, some of you, like I said, you're not speaking to your mother or your grandparents or your parents, and you're not really speaking for a lot of you. Okay, but this is like, it's kind of like I want it now. Like I really want to do something now. Like I don't really want to wait. No, I'm hearing the opposite. I'm hearing someone changing their mind quite a lot, right? And they're saying that I want to do this now, and then you're like, shall we do that then? You're like, yep. And then someone changes their mind and says, well, to be quite honest with you, I really don't know. Shall we do this? And they're like, yep, let's do that. And then you're like, oh, I don't know. Okay, now I've changed my mind. Now I really do want to go. So I don't know if it's like going out somewhere, like, and this person can't, like, they can't make their mind up. Right now, it might be like they can't make their mind up who they want to be with in a relationship. There's difficult energies around children here, but I keep picking up that some of you are physically like in relationships, but the person's always changing their mind of where it is that they basically just want to go. Like, do you want to go here? Yeah, we'll go there, definitely. And then you're like, well, I've actually changed my mind. I actually really want to go somewhere else, right? And because this is definitely like communicating, but it's like I don't know where, like, you know, I don't know where to go, when to come. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. What's her name? Wendigo. The name Wendy. Wendy. So basically you could be talking to someone and planning a trip out, and then right at the last minute someone changes their mind and they decide not to go. But then someone says, well, no, actually, I really do want to go. So when I say go, I just mean somewhere like Peterborough, I don't know, wherever it is, shopping, stuff like that for a lot of you. Taurus from the 21st until the 31st. Taurus. Libra. Oh. So some of you really are fighting over possible energies of like work. Friends at work. I'm trying to make friends at work. Let's just be friends. I'm hearing two lesbians. Two girls, I'm hearing. Yeah, for a lot of you, this is going on at work. This is like you just basically communicating with at work. Man, I can't read this morning. What is wrong with me? I don't know. I feel like this blocked energy for some reason. Reese, the name Reese or Rihanna. Okay, Rihanna. Or Morgana. Morgan or Morgana. Annabelle. Pollyann. Some of you, like I said, it's like trying to meet up with the person and decide where to go and what to do. It might be around your children, like your children, like you're fighting with your ex. Okay, you're fighting with your ex and it's, you know, who's going to have the children? But I'm also hearing, for some strange reason, if I go, who's going to have my dogs? If I go, who's going to look after my dog? Or I don't pick up cat. So it might be something around the Leo itself, but I'm hearing like, if I do go, then who's going to look after my dogs if I end up going? So it might be going to visit relatives. I definitely keep picking up like I want to go and visit the relatives, but if I do go, who's going to look after my dog? Or if I do go to prison, who's going to look after my children? Right? But if I do go, who's going to look after my kids? But I definitely keep picking up an energy of an animal. Okay, who's going to look after my animals if I'm not here? So one of the children, if you have children that live at home with you, you might be asking the children to look after the animals. Now those animals can be anything, right? But I'm also picking up chickens. Like, who's going to look after my chickens? If I'm not here, can you look after my chickens? Right? Or my dog? Let's see. 21st until the 31st for Taurus. Oh, it's taken me a little while to get going this morning, Taurus, so I do apologise. But yeah, truth be told, Tara, I keep hearing Tara. Some of you are having to go to court for your children. Some of you, like I said, you're still searching for the truth of something around having to go to court about children here. Man, what is it about this reading, or is it just me this morning? Looking for the truth. Let's see, Taurus. From the 21st into the 31st. 21st into the 31st for Taurus. Three of Cups. Because I'm not actually picking up anything that's wrong, really. But I am kind of picking it up where it's like a Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter person that is fighting for their children. Or just fighting with my kids all the time. Like I always seem to be fighting with my children. But some of you could be with a Pisces, Gemini. If not, then there's some kind of energy being involved in that. Okay. But yeah, celebrating a birthday. Also going on a birthday. Going on a trip away. Having a bit of a holiday is what I'm also picking up for a lot of you. Just got back with my partner. I don't think a lot of you actually just got back. I think There's something around holiday, like I've just gone or I've just got back. Like I've just got back off holiday and somebody's actually tanned. Like I've just got back off holiday and I've got a suntan. So what I'm picking up for a lot of you. Or you're actually just got, I'm not picking up I've just got back with my partner. I'm picking up that I am with my partner. So for a lot of you, you actually are in a relationship here, or Charlotte. But you actually are in a relationship for the majority of you. Now, if you haven't, you've just got children, you're a comfortable mum here. There is something to celebrate, but I don't know if that's because you're with someone, or if it's some kind of good news around your job here. This could be Rob or Robin or Robert, but some sort of good news about your job or about your children, because it's something to look forward to here, okay? Obviously not if it's a third party, but I'm not really picking that up. I'm kind of picking up this energy of where I've just got some good news about my job, and I've just been kind of like told that I've got a promotion or something, or I'm going to get a promotion, or I've just got a job, okay, or I've just landed a deal, okay. But for some of you, this is just basic energy of like my kids or my grandkids are coming over in order to stay, or my partner's coming over to stay for a little while, okay, and we're discussing about what day and where do we go, and then the Three of Cups for a lot of you. I think this is something around like the children being able to come over and access and rights to being able to do that, because it's probably going or gone through the court itself, and because it is, and it's now I'm doing it the right way, I've been now allowed granted accent. Granted an accent? So I've been granted access. Okay. So there is something, like I said, around having access and rights to my children here. But for some of you, though, it is around a job. Like you've just landed something at a job, like a big contract. Picking up like a contract. Now, if it isn't like a contract and you've been looking for work, even though work isn't here, I'm definitely hearing that as an energy of I've been looking for work, okay, and if you have been out there looking for work, then there's some kind of good news about that, okay, and if it isn't you, it's the other person, but it's something going on around their job, because I definitely keep picking up like an energy of promotion, okay, of promotion. Let's see. Continue on this reading, please, for Taurus. For Taurus, from the 21st until the 31st for Taurus. So the Magician. So a brand new start. So it is. A lot of you have just actually landed a job, and I think someone here has actually just got some really good news about being able to see their children. Also, for a lot of you. This could be a general birthday party and stuff like that. Some of you could have just got back with your ex, but I'm not really picking that up. I'm picking up for a lot of people that are actually with the person already, and it's just involving people that are around your soul group, really. I definitely keep hearing this energy of like being granted accent. What do they keep saying? Accents. Like I've been granted accent. Or a scent, or the sense that makes none. Yeah. So I don't know what that is. I've just been granted some none. The nun. I've just been granted something. Like some of you are looking for a grant. Okay. So it could be Eddie or Ed or Edmonds, but Noel Edmonds or Noel or Noel. Okay, or Nigel. But I've just been granted. Like, I've been looking for a grant, like, what do you call it? Like a student loan or something like that, or a bank loan or a student loan. And I've just been granted access to that, which is now enabling me in order to be able to, like, go to college, or like I've got a grant in order to be able to move. I've just landed myself a job, which is going to be able to, because I'm picking up, like, college intuition, not intuition. Tuition, college grants for tuition here, and I've just been granted access to the next level. So some of you, it might be where you've just passed an exam here, or the name's Sam or Samantha, but I've just been granted like an exam, like I've just passed my exams. So some of you have been doing something for quite some time around your job, and you've actually just been you've actually just passed with honours through your examination, and now it's either one, I have just paid off my student loan, or now I'm going to have to pay off my student loan, but I've also just been asked to, like, I've just been asked for a job, like a job interview, and it's going well, and I've just been granted access to having a job, and now I'm going to be able to pay off my student loan for a lot of you. Now, if you've got children and they're going through that, there is something here around being granted access and, like, looking for a loan, been told yes. Some of you it's looking for a job, and some of you that it's like you've got the job, and some of you it's been going up to the next level, like you've just been given like a manager position or something like that, or a higher position at work, higher ranking position at work. But this would hold the key to it, Justice. Justin. Yeah, I think that's all of the above as well, Taurus or Sagittarius, or anybody around you really, cross-watching energies. But yeah, been granted accent, they keep saying granted accent. I don't know what the hell that's for. Been granted accent to sense, like sensimelia or melia or sense, like sensey, right? And I've just been granted accents. Why the hell do I keep going back to accents? Been granted access. So it might be, like I said, furlough, and I've just been told that I can have some money. They keep saying granted access. Picking up the slack. Okay, so some of you might. There's a maths teacher here, Mr. Slack, someone from China or China Lee, or the name Lee. But Mr. Slack, he used to be like a really fucking strict teacher when we was at school, Mr. Slack. But I'm also hearing, can you pick up the slack? So some of you have just picked up some extra shifts at work. Because where it is that you're working, they're saying that can you pick up the extra slack because someone may have had some time off. Like a friend has had some time off work here. And somebody in this scenario here, this is a friend that may not be very well at the moment, and somebody's asked if they can pick up the slack for their workload, and it's been dumped onto someone else. Okay. And can you do some extra shift work, blah, 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 because we're short-staffed here. We're short-staffed. So if you're on a 12-hour shift roll call, okay, and you're kind of like, you know, you're on these 12-hour shifts and then you go home, you might be getting calls from where you work. If there's people at hospitals and stuff, you might be asked to pull a few extra shifts because you might lose a client, but then you might also gain one here. It's normally where you lose something, but in the process of losing, you actually win. So, okay, they're now saying that they might have something here to do around court, around getting some good news about court, about access to children here. And I'm just about to get some good news around anything that is legal, okay. So it might mean for a lot of you here also, that you wanted access towards building something, like physically building it, and the renovations have gone through and the 100-year man has come and said, yep, we're going to let you build, okay. We're going to also let you expand on your business, and we're also going to let you expand on your company. So if it isn't company based, it's home based, okay. Okay, so you might be going to home base in order to buy some stuff for a house to home base. Some of you might work at home base, and some of you might be where you've just been giving planning permission to be able to build on a because I'm picking up like a unit, like a place where you work, and they've been granted access to be able to build more on their business and expand it even more. Because it could be searching for like land, right? I'm picking up land, Jim Morrison. So we've been looking in order to buy a piece of land to be able to build on it. Okay. So for some of you, it's where you work and then they start to expand the business itself. Looking for another shop or something like that, shop owners, and a chain of like, you know, we own a chain, okay, so we're going to open a shop here and we're going to open one there as well, okay, might be something like that, and we run a chain of like different, whatever it is that the shop is, but we're looking to actually open another shop in another town to be able to expand more, okay, that's really what I'm picking up for a lot of you. I think we finally actually got there. So what I'm going to do is now, sorry it took so long to come out, but it's my first reading this morning. I actually really, sometimes it takes me a little while to warm up, Taurus, for you guys that are actually stuck in there. So what we're going to do is going to go to the full access bundle only, but draw you a few more cards and then clarify them. And then we're going to look into how your partner is actually thinking and feeling about you at this time, or about the scenario that unfolds, because when these start being clarified, it's going to show me a different story, okay? But it's going to be obviously from the 21st until the 31st, and how your partner that you're speaking to or who you're with at the time thinks and feels about you, and the whole scenario of what's going on in your lives, okay? So that'll be as well, okay? But you'll only find it on the full access bundle. You can find the link provided below. Thanks very much, Taurus. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you soon.